Today I'm going to sharpen the anterior and posterior sickles. First, I will look at the tools that are in my working area. Plastic stick to test the sharpness of the instrument, and then two anterior sickles, one anterior sickle scaler and posterior sickle scaler, and then the sharpening stone, and then the toothbrush, and then also the lubricant water for the stone, and then the last one is the gauze to wipe off the metals. First, I'll test the sharpness of the anterior sickle in order to see if it needs sharpening. First, I'll hold the anterior sickle with a modified pen grabs like I work in the mouth, and then test the primary blade. It is sharp right now, but for this video, I'll sharpen it. Make sure to test it from the heel third and the middle third, and then the tip third. And then test the secondary blade. It is not sharp for the secondary blade. And then test the jacket. See the clicking, that is sharp. And then I'll start sharpening. Before I go to sharpening, make sure to lubricate the stone. Hold the anterior sickle. First, to make sure the tip is pointed towards me, to sharpen the primary blade, and then angle the stone, align with the instrument, and then tilt it to the 1 o'clock position. And make sure the grab position is firm with the instrument and it is 12 o'clock. And then the stone is at 1 o'clock. And then apply the up and down strokes with firm pressure, and then starting from the heel third, and then go to the middle third, and then the tip third. And then end with the down strokes to prevent the metal bars. Then I will move to the secondary blade and make sure the tip is pointed towards the camera. And then at 12 o'clock position, the same, the stone position also the same, align with the instrument, and then tilt it to 1 o'clock. And then starting at the heel, up and down strokes, and then towards the middle, and then towards the tip third, and then ending with the down strokes. Now I will move to the jacket. For the jacket, you just need to sharpen the face based on the instruction video. And then wipe off the face. Make sure not to touch it with your hands. And also make sure to wipe off the other end. Then I will test the sharpness after sharpening. I'll flip it and goes to the jacket. For the posterior sickle, because of the terminal shank, it's bent. So I'll position at 11 o'clock position and make sure the working end is pointed towards me to sharpen the primary blade. And same for the stone, position at 1 o'clock, and then start activating up and down strokes, starting at the heel third, and then middle third, and then to the tip third, and ending with a downstroke to prevent the metal bars. So start towards the tip, and then end with the downstrokes. For the secondary blade, also known as the opposite cutting edge, position the handle at 1 o'clock in order to have the terminal shank at 12 o'clock. And then position the stone close to the secondary blade and a little bit 3 minutes past the 12 o'clock, and then starting the sharpening from the heel third to the middle third, and then to the tip third, and then ending with a downstroke to prevent the metal bars. After that, use the gauze to wipe off the residuals. Make sure not to touch with your fingers or hands to the tip at 1 o'clock, and then make sure the tip is pointed towards me, and then to make sure the terminal shank is at 12 o'clock, and then position the stone a little bit at 1 o'clock, and then start the heel third, up and down strokes, and then to the tip third, ending with a down strokes, and then move towards the opposite end, cutting edge. Position the handle at 11 o'clock in order to have the terminal shank at 12 o'clock, and then the tip is pointed towards the camera, and then starting at the heel third, position the stone at 1 o'clock, and then go towards the tip third with a firm pressure, and then ending with a downstroke. Then I'll wipe off the residuals without touching it with your hands and fingers. And then I'll wipe off and brush the residual from the stone. And then I will test the sharpness of the posterior sickles again after sharpening. And here it's clicking. It's the same with opposite end. You can see this is clicking, and then this is also clicking, so it's very sharp right now. That will be the end of the sharpening for anterior and posterior sickles.